All right, it's time. I'm going to show you how to access real, true power. And I'm talking about power that a lot of people cannot access because they have this false belief that if they make a lot of money, then they're powerful. No, actually, they just become slaves of money. If they work really hard or if they hustle, then they can build something and be powerful. No, actually, then they become just trapped by the devices that they use to gain their power. Some people think that if you have a certain position or if you're in the government or if you're running a big company, then you're powerful. No, it actually just means that you're easier to take down and you're a puppet for someone else. True power, hear me when I say this, true power is your energy. True power is when you're in this state where there is this vortex of energy that is vibrating at such a strong frequency that you cannot be messed with. You cannot be messed with because your frequency is commanding your presence. Your frequency is showing that you remember who you are. And that internal power sets you above, I mean, I would even say 100% of the people who exist on this planet because very few people have accessed that level of inner power. And here's the thing, and I'm going to show you how to access it. The more trauma you've had in your life, the more access to your power that you have. I know it's a crazy thing, but if you've ever heard the saying, how far you go into the darkness, you get access to that equal amount and more of light. And if you are someone who chose to incarnate in this life in a really difficult situation and had to overcome a lot, you have built actually this giant container for your power. You just haven't fully activated yet. And a lot of us haven't activated yet because we have been taught to look externally for power or to ask other people for power. If you read the 48 Laws of Power, all these books out there, it's literally like how can you manipulate yourself to be next to a powerful person and get their power. It's kind of ridiculous actually, but it's a good book. So here's how you're going to access your own power. You're not going to like it, but it's going to change your life. You find the biggest fear that you have and you confront that fear. Chances are, if you are on a path to power, life is going to bring you fears, things that you're going to be afraid to do, opportunities that you're going to be afraid to take, people who you're going to be afraid to network with or work with. Face that fear, and you will experience this level of power within you that gets unleashed. You might not even recognize who you are in a good way. So it's not about facing these fears with your ego, like I'm gonna prove everyone wrong. It's actually about facing your internal fears, which are very real. They are very real and they can feel absolutely debilitating. That's when you know it's a real fear. And you're gonna walk through it. And on the other end is your most powerful self. And there's a reason why I called my book Shadow Magic, Turn Your Fear into Fuel and Create a Prosperous Coaching Business. It's because all of the fears that we have, they begin to not only weigh us down, but they actually eat away at our true selves. And if you're not continuously looking at your fear, that means your fear is controlling you. And here's one thing that I know for sure. If you truly want to be invincible, not just in this physical world, but also in the spiritual world, which is the real world, if you really want to be unfuckable with, you have to develop your inner power.